What's going on out there, people? This is your host, Ron C. And this is the You Won't Say It, I Will podcast. Of course, you know where you guys can find me on YouTube. If you're not already looking at me, You Won't Say It, I Will. You can find me on Instagram, You Won't Say It, I Will. And you can find me on Twitter, YWSIIW podcast. That's social media. And of course, you can find me on audio. All the audio platforms where if you listen to music and stuff like that. Pretty much everybody has podcast platform stuff on there nowadays. Everybody has a damn podcast. But yeah, you can find me on there. To search me, You Won't Say It, I Will podcast. Of course, Google, all that shit. I'll definitely pop up. But yeah, man, what's going on, people? How you guys doing out there? If y'all looked at the last episode, it was just quick and easy thing just to update you guys on where I've been at and all that. Something fast. I had just trying to do a quick wrap up. That's basically what I wanted to do. I'm not even gonna lie. That episode was not only on the fly. Well, it was on the fly. Like I planned on recording, but in the middle of recording, like in the middle of the episode, I actually switched up because I actually was going to do a full-fledged episode. I actually was going to catch up on sports and stuff, catch up on like I normally do. You know, I always catch up on a little bit what's going on with me and shit like that. And then I was gonna go on about whatever, what I was gonna talk about. Pretty much what I was gonna talk about this episode, at least half the stuff I was gonna do on that episode. And I'm like, nah, let me just keep it short and sweet, catch up, do a quick jaunt, and then I'm like, all right, I should be able to film this one, which I'm filming the next day. Now, today is the next day. I'm filming, recording, I should say. Filming like I'm on fucking TV. I'm recording this right now, so I actually might have these come out back to back at the same time. Or maybe not, I don't know. I'm doing multiple recordings. I'm on a recording spree. So I don't back myself up just in case some shit happens and I can't record. Then it's like, all right, at least I have 3 of them that need to come out, which when this one is out that you're looking at it or listening to now, this will make 2. Then I still have 1 more, and I can always spread out to like a week or so, to get myself caught up a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. If you guys looking on YouTube, I actually changed back to my original setup on how I do the podcast. As you can see, the bookshelf and shit in the back. I didn't mind the couch. I didn't mind that setup. I actually might wait and use that for when I have my peoples come on, guest hosting with me. That's what I might end up doing. I might save it for then. I'm still working that out a little bit. Or if not, we might do this setup where I'm at. So I don't know yet. I haven't, that part I haven't figured out. That might be on the fly too, to tell you the truth. I ain't even gonna lie. He might get here and I might have it set up, or I might have him work with me a little bit on how you want to do this. I mean, I can move some shit around a little bit. But yeah, that's gonna be coming up soon. Like I said, we still have to plan that a little bit. But the second it's planned, boom, you'll be able to do it. Maybe this weekend or something like that too. So I got a pretty light weekend. But I don't know. We'll see. But also too, another thing I don't like. I wouldn't say another thing, but I did like that setup. But one thing I don't like though is I love this mic. And one thing I didn't do actually, which I'm about to find out probably the hard way, is that I didn't even look at my last. So as of right now, I didn't even start editing the last episode. So I don't know how it sounds, this and that. I mean, I did, did a little mic check and stuff like that. I did that. But I mean, it sounded fine. Like I said, I did that when I first got it. I did it before the episode. Like I do whatever, I always do. When I set up, make sure the mic's working, make sure it sounds good. But the one thing I don't like is that it doesn't have like a mic jack. So my last one has where I could hook up my headphones. This one I can't, and I already know the type of device that I need, or devices that I need to hook up microphones and shit like that and all that. But I I'm not built like that right now. You know what I mean? Just me, just one man show. Even if it does become 2-man show on and off this and that, still not built like that. You know, it's not that type of thing. So I don't need all that other equipment. It's cool to have, but dude, I'm not spending like $500-$600. Even if I find a cheaper one, still, which I think are some cheaper versions out here, like maybe like a couple hundred, but to get it, like them Road Masters or whatever, Road Pros, something like that. Anybody who's in the audio game, podcast game, shit like that, you know what I'm talking about. But I mean, they're cool. Like I said, they're good to have, and there's a lot of shit I can do that I do within editing, and I don't have to put it in editing. I can put in that, so which is cool, like music and sound effects and shit like that. Like that saves me a lot of fucking time. That'll save me a lot of time when it comes to editing. But like I said, I ain't built like that. I don't have that. If something happens and I start to grow a little bit more or whatever, which I doubt. I mean, shout out to my two listeners. Nah, I'm serious though. But like I said, it starts to grow a little bit. So it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, like I said, this mic's cool. I love this mic. I fucks with the mic, but I could tell by looking at the voice meter and everything, like this motherfucker, it picks up very well. I don't have to be on it. Like the last mic, I don't have to be on it, but I definitely got to be, a very good distance from this one. I don't have to be. And you should be able to hear me really clear. But I didn't double check after I did the last episode. So we're gonna see what these next 2 or hell next 3 for real. But I know I can plug it up to the laptop and probably finagle that way, but I ain't feel like going through all that, plugging up and doing the options and trying. Man, I ain't feel like doing all that shit. So, but yeah, man, it's all cool. I just like the headphones. I like to hear myself when I talk. Plus I can hear anything else that might pick up, that the mic might pick up or whatever. At least I know that. All right, it definitely picked it up for sure. I heard that shit. So, but yeah, it's all cool, man. But comment below, man. Let me know what you guys been up to. If you're looking at me, even if you're not audio, let me know how you think the mic. Dude, comment on here, Instagram, YouTube, whatever you listening to. Comment on it. Let me know. How you think this sounds a little better? Am I a little too loud, a little too close? Same with the video. Hell, same with the audio. Like I said, I'm always down for criticism. And I don't, really, I'm not even call it like criticism because that sounds bad. More like constructive or more just like, hey, maybe you should try this. Like my man Jello always put me to D with some shit too. So, yeah, but that's just what it is. But let me get some things started, man. Like I said, the last episode, man, I wanted to catch up on a few things that, I've been watching and shit like that. And, so I've been looking at show on HBO. So now everybody knows HBO. HBO got some real shit. HBO always come with the real shows. Like you gonna get the full experience. Like I don't think none of these shows is less than rated M or rated R or whatever you want to put it. Like nothing less than that. So a show called Euphoria. Me and wife has been watching. And it's funny because she asked. I think I had that on my list on the Fire Stick. I was gonna catch up on the Fire Stick, and it's funny because we just got a new remote because baby lost the remote. We still don't know where it's at, so we had to get another one. And I'm going on there, checking off everything that I know I want to catch up on, movies and shit like that. Like, you know what? Let me try this show out. You know what I mean? I fuck with Zendaya. I like her acting and stuff like that. And just the stuff I've been hearing about it a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit, and read up on. Like, let me give it a see. It's only been one season. Well, they ended season 2 now. But at that time, it was like the middle of the second season. So I'm like, okay, it's only one season and a half in. So I'm like, all right, let me see. Then like literally like the next day or some shit, she was like, yeah, it's a show I'm gonna look at called Euphoria. So I started laughing like, yeah, I'm gonna look at that too. Like, fuck it, let's watch it then. So, we started watching and everything. And I mean, just straight off the fucking bat, the first episode, that shit's raw. Like, I fucks with it. Like, I'm down for shows and movies like that. Like, I want to see some raw shit sometimes. Like, I want to see action. I want to see just boom, 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 everything. Like, I'm down for a comedy, I'm down for scaries and stuff, I'm down for dramas, but sometimes I just want to, get real with some shit. You know what I mean? Get crazy, like. So it's just fucking dick all over that fucking show. I mean, it's just dick here, dick there. And then usually when you see movies, you see girls naked all the fucking time. I just usually it's the way it is. I don't have no answer. I'm not in the movie business, so I don't know. But obviously that's usually what sells. That usually sells more than dick. I'm not saying women don't want to go movie or go see a show that has dick all in it, but you probably get a little bit more that don't care seeing. Of course, a lot of guys aren't gonna care, and then you have, like, say you got some women, like you get women that go to female strip clubs. So I think that's what sells more, obviously, more than probably showing dick all the time. But dude, it was just dick. I mean, dick. I mean, I felt like I got slapped with a dick for a second. I'm like, dog, y'all killing me. Like, this don't make no sense. Like, it's all over the fucking place, man. But yeah, man, it's cool though. I fuck with the show. We finished all, both seasons. I think literally when we caught all the way up, I think they was like on the 5th episode. It's like 5. It's 8 episodes each, both seasons. We was like on episode 5 by the time we caught up on the 2nd season. So, but yeah, man. I mean, started like that. Then it kind of like dwindled down for a couple episodes, but still a little. It's nudity pretty much every single episode. Nudity, sex. And he's just like, so the show is basically high school kids. They have like their own little drama. And the first thing you think is like, well, high school kids ain't supposed to be high. Again, this is HBO. Comes on at night. I believe it came on Sundays, I think. At night. Come on. This ain't, you know what I mean? Even though it's about teens, this is clearly an adult show. Clearly. Yeah, so it's, about teens with the battling troubles and stuff like that, just teen shit. But, they pretty much turned the notch up with with problems and how they react to shit. But the biggest thing is Zendaya's role. Of course, she's the lead star, and her role is she's a junkie, basically. She's a drunk. She got addicted to drugs. While. So if you've never seen this show, I'm not going to try not to give too much spoilers, but some stuff I'm going to say. Like, I'll give you the rundown of the show. That's not really spoilers. It's just telling you the show is shit you probably would read anyway. Telling you about the show, but some stuff in the show I will probably say. So, spoiler alert ahead of time if you plan on watching this show. Letting you know now. Just fast forward. Don't fast forward. Listen to it anyway. You be alright. So she's a like I said, she's a junkie. She got on drugs during, like, her dad was sick, and he ended up dying, and she just was curious. She was like that fucking little kid that's curious and taking drugs. I guess she liked the feeling, and one thing led to another, on and on, got addicted, and just went crazy. She went to rehab. She got out. Never stopped. Never stopped at all. She's supposed to go to AA meetings, didn't at first, and she started going. She kind of had this sponsor, a guy that was like, he was stern on her ass and just, wanted to be there for her and stuff like that. Then she meets this this tranny, basically, and she actually is in real life. I'm not gonna say you wouldn't know, but you would know. Probably not. Like, you wouldn't know, but you kind of a little bit side eye, like, I don't know, but she does. I think in the show she actually still has her dick in the show. She has her dick and balls on the show, but she has titties. Has the voice, and everything, hair, all that stuff. I mean, she does look like a girl, but she got cool with her. That's like her best friend, and kind of like turned into girlfriend. Like, it was fucking crazy. But yeah, man, it's just, so the show pretty much just, I wouldn't even say 100% revolves around her. She's the star of the show. It doesn't revolve around her like 100%, I don't think, because they definitely in the first season, they pretty much had almost an episode for each person in the show. Like one of her best friends in there. The guy that deals the drugs to her, him and his brother, which are fucking off the chain. They probably one of the best characters in the fucking show. Like, they're funny as fuck, especially the little brother. That little motherfucking gangster is shit. Like I said, best friend, her sister, and then it's another girl that's there's a couple other girls too, and they have boyfriends and end up breaking up and end up being problems. One girl end up fucking the other girl's boyfriend, and it turns into fights and stuff. Like I said, it's basically old teen type stuff. But yeah, I mean the show actually was really fucking good. Like, if HBO keeps this shit for a while, I'm not sure how long they'll keep it, because like, obviously these people, they're getting older, and I'm not saying you can't play a teen forever, but I'm pretty sure they'll keep it until they have them graduate in the show, probably, or whatever it comes first, or they see like, well, they're getting a little older. When it's probably only goes like 4 seasons, 5 seasons, or something like that. It probably won't go that long. But yeah, man, you guys gotta check it out. Like I said, if you guys like Zendaya, like, I don't really fuck with her a lot like that. Like, I think it wasn't really a lot that. I mean, she was in stuff, but it's stuff I never really like paid attention to too much. I know she was in the newer Spider-Mans, which actually, when I first seen her role, I was like, I didn't even know that was her at first. I was like, I'm like, wait, what the fuck is Zendaya? I'm like, oh shit. She played the shit out there, but like, she's really actually a really good actress. She's probably one of the best younger actors or whatever right now. I think what really made me like her was the movie that she did on Netflix with Denzel's son. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, you guys gotta look that up. I'm probably looking that shit up. But yeah, she did a movie on Netflix with Denzel's son. And it's weird, the movie's like in black and white half the damn time, or most of the time, but yeah, it's good as shit. That movie's about I guess he won an award. They was already having marital problems anyway, I think, and he was kind of like borderline drunk, and won an award, didn't thank her, and they had arguments on and off and this and that. And yeah, she played the shit out that role. Man, she played that role really fucking good. Like she had me convinced that she was like, I mean, she's grown, but she had me convinced she was like grown. Like, the role she played, she definitely probably was like supposed to be probably in her 30s or something, 40s maybe not that old, maybe like in her 30s, but yeah, she's a good actress, man. I think she played everybody in this show. I mean, I think they got it down to a T. Everybody who they picked is perfect for their role. Everybody. Everybody's fucking good. You had, like, so you guys in Zendaya. Let me see. You guys in Zendaya. Then you got the girl Jules, which, as I said, is the tranny. Which her real name is fucking Hunter. Her name, whatever. You got the drug dealer. is Fez. Then you have the asshole, which is like the popular guy in school, which is Nate. His girlfriend, which is Maddie, I believe. Yeah, Maddie. Her best friend Lexi and her sister Cassie. So Maddie and Cassie are like best friends. Zendaya, which she plays Rue. Rue is Lexi's. They're best friends. Then you have another girl that's part of like Cassie and Maddie's clique. Her name is Kat. Which her role was full. Her role was funny as shit. She a big John, little thick. She a big John. Her role was funny as shit. Like, never really got much attention. Started getting a little attention. Then thought like, let me go on like a porn site. Like some Pornhub type shit. Then she started doing like recordings, like what the fuck they call them? Live shows and shit like that on there. And she was getting money and shit. And mainly she was getting attention. So. And she realized that, these freak ass fucking basement livers were fucking giving her money, like had stupid fetishes and shit like that they wanted her to do. So she went on with the shit. But yeah, like I say, there's other people in there, but those like the main ones you definitely see. 100%. They're all cool, man. I mean, like they all play this shit out the fucking role. Like everybody plays their fucking role right. Like Rule's the fucking junkie. She plays the shit out of that. Her best friend Lexi is kind of like a homebody a little bit. Doesn't live like the teen life fully like that. Not prudish, but not like just out there either. Then you have the girl Maddie. She's basically like the real popular chick. Like I said, she's was boyfriend girlfriend with the guy Nate, but I'll get to him in a minute. She's like the popular chick, supposed to be like the real pretty one out of everybody. You know how that is, how they are. She's definitely a real bitch, but like I said, she plays the shit out that role. Then her best friend, which is Lexi's sister, Cassie, she's kind of like low key the whore, kind of. You know what I'm saying? But she always needs somebody, a boyfriend or some type of companion, somebody like that. But she's cool, but she just really haven't mentally found her way. Then you got Jules, like I said, it's the tranny. Nobody don't really fuck with her like that except Nate. And Nate's low key gay because of his dad. The dad is just fucking gay. Ain't no fucking low key gay. You fucking gay. The dad was gay. The dad fucked Jules, which they didn't even know that who she got fucked by was his dad, and she goes to school with the motherfucker. And Nate knew about his dad, so the dad fucking records all the fuckings that he does with guys, maybe a few girls, and I don't think he knew. I think he knew that Jules was a trans, but he didn't care. He asked fucking anyway, and Nate finds out his son, and he pretty much just like baits her in through this dating app. He baits Jules in this dating app, pretty much a catfish type thing. Then they meet up. She finds out it was him, this and that, and he pretty much like, I got something on you, this and that, blah blah blah. She doesn't want that secret to get out either, but basically he doesn't need that secret to get out because it's gonna embarrass his family. Then after a while, I think the last episode anyway, he turns his dad in. Dad goes to jail. It's a whole thing. Like I said, you guys gotta watch it. You know what I mean? Of course, like obviously, it sounds like, well, what the fuck is this motherfucker talking about? Like I said, look, I'm trying to give you examples like crazy shit that goes on. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, if you like shows with dick and everything like that, go watch it. But I'm just saying, it's definitely in there. Just FYI, disclaimer. And actually, weird as it sounds, I think you definitely see titties, you see girl ass, but you actually don't see no, push like that. You don't really see that. I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm not saying, man, that's bullshit, man. I want to see all that shit. You know what I mean? But for it to be HBO and shit like that, I guess they switched up. Like, you know what? We're not going to show the girl genitalia. We're just going to show the guys. But we still going to show chest area on both. So basically what they do in movies anyway, which they always show chest area on both female and male, then usually it's the girl genitalia that they always show, but never the guys. Usually you see, guy ass. That's usually not too hidden too much. And you'll, like I say, if you see girl genitalia, you definitely gonna see girl ass. But usually it's the other way around with the genitalia. In this one, and like I said, it's a lot. It's definitely some HBO type shit. But yeah, you guys gotta check it out, man. Show Euphoria. Big ups to all of them. Not even just Zendaya, like all of them, like all those motherfuckers. Like, y'all, that show, if they didn't for the first season get any type of awards, these motherfuckers deserve. What's the big award? Like movies is Oscars. What's fucking? Is it the Emmys? I think the Emmys or whatever it is. SAG Awards. SAG Awards might just be movies too. It might be the Emmys. The Emmys I think is for TV shows. Them motherfuckers need all the Emmys. Everything they nominated for. Like that, I stand by this show. Dicks and all. Call me what you want, I don't care. But nah, it ain't even about that. Like, it ain't even no gay shit. It's just like you just see it because of everything that they doing. Like, this shit's funny as hell, real as hell too. Yeah, man, just they have a plot. I'm now mad the season's only 8 seasons. I mean, only eight episodes each season, but I mean, they get straight to the point. They don't linger on with the shits either. Once you really realize, like, I'm realizing now, like, it's only 8 episodes, but they don't really like linger on with shit. Of course, you always linger on to the next episode sometime with stuff, but then they finish it up while they still going on one thing. They might finish that next thing up in that episode, where it might keep going and then finish it up, whatever, all the way at the end. But yeah, they don't linger on with stuff. They get straight to the point, but it don't seem rushed either. Like, you think 8 episodes, like, well, is anything going on or this and that? Man, trust me, it's plenty going on. Like, I definitely think if you're a binge watching person, you'll definitely binge watch it. If you're not a binge watch person at all, no matter how good shit is, I think this might turn you turn you around on binge watching. You might not do the whole season. I know it's the point of binging is doing whole season, but hour long, I can't see you doing less than 3 episodes one sitting, or one day at least, or something, But yeah, you guys gotta check that out, man. Shout out to all the people that's in that. Y'all done a fucking good ass job, man. All right, let's move on to the next thing real quick. Change gears. So you got this documentary out with Kanye, which is called I believe Jeen-Yuhs. Yeah, I think it's called. Yeah, it's called. I think I should fucking know that already. I think it's called. Yeah, it's called Jeen-Yuhs, but it's like the way they spell it's like JEN apostrophe. I'm sorry, no dash YUHS. So you don't know much about this documentary. It's basically of course you know what documentaries are, but this one is interesting though, because they've been filming this since day one of his like career, and before really he was Kanye, before he was even it even looked like he was going to get any type of deals or any type of whatever make him Kanye. He's been starting that since then. So they go through the journey. It's 3 parts. I only looked at the first 2. The third one just came out, I think, last week, like last Wednesday or something like that. I think it came out. But like I said, I didn't get a chance to look at it yet. But I heard little parts of how the third one is. But yeah, this documentary is pretty good, man. It's actually better than I thought it was going to be. It's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I wasn't sure how it was going to be. I was like, okay, it's a Kanye doc. Well, let me just see. It's good content. It's Kanye. But Kanye being on the news with this shit going on with Kim right now. With Pete, and yeah, man, that shit just Kanye, man, that motherfucker's a noodle, man. This nigga, he crazy. It's a damn shame that not only that you're going to divorce, but now they like Kim just had to fucking push the process along, because it's like I can't fucking be even like any type of connected to you right now, until this is fully done. Buying a house across the street, which look, across the street might be a little excessive, but if you like, I don't know how the neighborhood is, but the normal neighborhood, you might be a block down the street or something like that, or around a corner. That's not unheard of. They've done that nowadays. They've definitely done that back in the day with parents used to, obviously the dads are moving out, and they would get a house, not across the street, around the corner, like I said, a block down the street, couple blocks, stay within the neighborhood. The kids can still be, close to the other home. So that part I'm not against, but the across the street, yeah, because like you still looking at me, still smiling at me, like I don't want to see you. You don't need to know. We named the hood. You can just like drive by, but you gotta like work to do that. You don't have to work to see what the hell's going on outside your window. You know, like, you can look at a motherfucker like, dog, you know you ain't got to drive that way. Like, you can't tell a motherfucker like, dog, you know you ain't got to look out the window. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't motherfucker to do that. You're not going to tell me what to do in my own fucking house. You know, so, I don't know. That's just weird. This motherfucker is just crazy, man. Like, he definitely went crazy. But, like I said, it does come, I think in live it comes down to when his mom died. I'm pretty sure they talk about that in the doc, and I think it's probably in the third part because they haven't talked about it yet in the first two. But yeah, in the first two, at least I can talk about the first two. The first two, you know, starts off with him trying to, he's making beats and stuff already, you know, making his name around Chicago. So local people know him. So if you know, like, the local people with music and comedians, like everybody knew Kanye before he really was like Kanye. So like, you know, comedians like D-Ray, other rappers like Common and Twista, like all these motherfuckers, like they already knew each other. They already knew him and vice versa. So he's basically trying to make his way into making beats and this and that. So no, he pretty much makes his way to New York. Excuse me. He's already made beats for, like, you know, once he started getting bigger, he's already making beats for, like, you know, like Jay-Z and other people like that. He's already basically produced a couple songs and stuff like that. So his name's starting to get out there. So he said, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and go to New York. He go to New York. He's already tried other what they call them, record labels and shit like that. So of course he lands the Rockefeller. Go to Rockefeller. Rockefeller didn't take him serious. He actually was trying to drop an album now. Now he's making beats, so it's basically for him. He wants to rap on them, but nobody wants to take him serious. But they do want to sign him. It's like, yo, you can just be our producer and you can produce for us. And he's like, all right, bet. At least that's a walk in the door. But he's still producing. He's still doing, you know, by this time Blueprint's coming out. Blueprint 2 is coming out. You know, he's still doing that. He's still making his money. But now he's like, yo, I'm trying to get in. Like, I'm trying to rap too. Like, I need you to take me serious. He's rapping in front of Dame. He's done, you know, open mics and different shit. Dame seems like, all right, well, I see you serious. So they finally put him on as a rapper. Jay-Z gave him the test. Jay-Z actually really gave him the nod. So he's like, all right, bet. They got him. Then he flies out to LA. I think he had to, I forgot why he flew out to LA, but he flew out to LA. That's when he got in an accident. So if you already knew about his accident and about the song Through the Wire, if you already knew, you know the backstory of that song, him getting in the accident, mouth wires, jaw wires shut, shit like that. So it's like he pretty much got like the 50 Cent voice when he got shot 9 times. Then you know, like, if you ever seen the video, so the video was pretty much that they threw some of that in the documentary because basically that was the documentary already right there, you know. So which we didn't know years ago. That's what he was doing, at least us, you know, obviously. And so he does Through the Wire. He's doing more songs. So basically, he's doing his first CD, which is what? College Dropout. So he's basically doing a College Dropout. So now he gets in the accident. Rockefeller's like, oh no, gotta put him on hold, put him on the shelf now. He's like, nah, fuck that, I still can rap, you know. Of course, doctors and stuff said, nah, you're not supposed to be doing that, you can't do that, blah blah. He's like, nah, fuck that. So now he gotta go to other studios. He gotta pretty much do his own shit, you know. But he did get backed by Pharrell. Pharrell looked out for him. A couple other hits looked out for him. And basically, you know, he pretty much got to get the album up himself. He basically got to get the album up himself. And now it's like, I don't even know. All right, my bad. I actually started a little bit. I should answer the phone. I'm gonna do that next. I'm gonna answer the phone while I'm doing this fucking podcast. My job had to call me a little bit. I had to change up my runs and shit. You know what I mean? Look, I'm gonna keep it real, man. I'm keep it real on this fucking podcast. So, you know, next time I get a phone call, I'm gonna answer that shit. I don't care. I'm gonna do that shit live. Y'all gonna hear shit. But yeah, he goes out to I mean, I'm sorry. So he goes out to the different record labels and shit, doing this and that. So he basically becoming Kanye, makes money, blah blah blah. Goes to the next album, boom, blah blah blah. Do the same thing. They documented his mom and stuff like that. Like I said, his mom is still alive in the documentary so far. His mom is cool as shit, man. Like you can really see, like after watching this, I really do have, I always got respect for Kanye. You know what I mean? I know Kanye is no dummy. A dummy wouldn't have the money he has right now. And it's not because of Kim. You know what I mean? These sneakers, I'm not saying she didn't have his back and didn't guide him or didn't like, have his back and pretty much support him. That's the word. Support him and shit like that. But with the Yeezys, the sneakers and shit like that and all this other stuff, like, dog, this is him. You know what I'm saying? Not saying she wasn't shooting with him in the gym, but like, he ain't no dummy. And I'm pretty sure he still could have done this by himself. There's no disrespect to anybody that did help him or anything like that. I'm just saying that, putting the point out there, like I know this dude ain't no idiot. Like, this dude's not $1 billion man, and he fucking, he weird, he a little crazy, he a little cuckoo, but not the type of crazy that you think. Like this nigga he ain't stupid. So, yeah, mom, I can see why he went crazy, man. His mom definitely one of his biggest supporters. You definitely see that in the documentary. I mean, she with him no matter he become that or a trash man. No disrespect, just saying whatever. Working at McDonald's, she down. She a little bit rapper herself. Like, that shit was funny as shit. I'm like, damn, Mama West rapping. But yeah, that's pretty much like with the first two. It's basically just getting straight to the points. Is basically the first two not first documentary, the first two parts of it, basically him trying to get the record label and stuff like that. They ain't take him serious at first. Becomes Rockefeller's producer, then becomes the rapper. Part two, so he comes to rapper, getting the accident. They show him even in the dentist's office and stuff like that, trying to get the stuff, braces and wires and stuff undone. Like, I mean, it is a true documentary, at least for the most part. I'm curious what this third part. Probably not the next episode. The episode after that, I'll probably finish up with the third part and do a whole overview on it and everything, But if you guys watched it so far, man, tell me what you guys think, man. Like I said, I think, I think it's bad. I think it was definitely done really good. Like, so you see a lot of behind the scenes stuff. It's some stuff like, oh, okay, well, it's like I knew that, but it's like, okay, now I see how this became, or how, okay, now I see why he did this or did that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why I've always been a big fan of documentaries, regardless when it comes to anything. Like, I'm quick to say, I wonder how they do this. I wonder if they got a documentary on that. I mean, documentaries be some real shit. But yeah, you guys gotta check that out on Netflix, called Jeen-Yuhs. Kanye West documentary, 3 parts to it. All 3 parts should be out now. I think it's only 3 parts, so they're all out now. If you guys looked at it already, go ahead and tell me about the third part. I don't really care. It's not that deep. I'm still gonna look at it anyway. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys think about Kanye, regardless. Let's have a conversation on that, because, the dude low key is, well, I don't want to say genius, but dude low key definitely musical wise for sure, and even like business. Like I said, dude don't have the money he has, and it ain't all from music. Shit, probably a quarter of it's probably from music. You know what I mean? The rest ain't. So he ain't no dummy. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about that. But yeah, other than that, man, go ahead and pack up. But you guys can find me on YouTube. You won't say it, I will. Let's get these numbers up, guy. Come on, like, subscribe, follow, all that shit, man. Same thing. Subscribe, follow, same shit. I don't know why I said it like that. Put the notification bells on, comment, all that shit, man. Watch me on there too, man. Do both, do one or the other. I don't really care, man. But yeah, definitely come to YouTube, man. Watch me on YouTube. I'm doing this editing and stuff like that and all that. Tell me what you guys think on that too. What I could change, what I could add, this and that. You guys can find me on social media, Instagram, You Won't Say It, I Will. Find me on Twitter, YWSIIW Podcast. And of course, audio streamings. I still got to check Pandora. They a piece of shit. Yeah, I said it. I don't care. You guys probably won't accept me now, but it's alright. Nah, for real. What's up, Pandora? But you guys can find me pretty much on all audio platforms that stream podcasts. Just search You Won't Say It, I Will podcast, or Google it, whatever works for you. As always, I'm Ron C., your host, and this is the You Won't Say It, I Will podcast. Shit, hold on. Cut this. Come on, damn, you're killing me. Yeah, what's up?
Your load's not going to be off the vessel today.
Okay.
So we're going to change it around.
All right.
It's going to be at Shippensburg, PA tomorrow.
Okay.
You're going to have to do a phone go on that still, but it's a drop and hook anyway.
Oh, okay. Shippensburg drop and hook?
Yeah, Shippensburg, PA is a drop and hook. Unless they run out of empties, but I heard they have plenty up there.
Oh, okay. All right. And that one is definitely off the boat?
It'll be off the boat tomorrow morning.
By tomorrow morning, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
man.
off the boat now, I don't think.
Right. All right, that's cool. Yeah, I'll do, that's fine.
Okay, copy that.